Hello, Bam Bam here. This is my first film on the H&K P30L. I did one earlier, but that involves shooting. Today I'm gonna show you how to disassemble it, and not field strip, complete disassembly. This will be part 1 of a sequel. And first I'm gonna start with the slide, the upper of the weapon. As you can see, there's no magazine in there, but always check your weapon that it's empty and there is no cartridge inside. Safety first. To disassemble the complete upper, you first need to field strip the weapon by pushing out like so. There are enough films on YouTube on how to do it. Put that aside. Now you have the upper side. You take out the return spring, slide out the barrel and put it out of the way. To take it apart, how do you do it? These two holes here, as you can see, there are two holes, a little bit of lighting problem. These two holes here are yeah, some kind of pins. Don't know exactly how you call them in English. You need to punch them out. A 3mm punch, which fits exactly in the hole. You have the two holes. This one is for the shell, the retractor, the ejector rod. You do not need to punch this one out to clean the firing pin. This one is for the firing pin. How to punch it out? You put it on a flat piece, on something soft, like this old bath cloth. I use this IKEA screwdriver. It is rubber, so nothing will happen. And it is strong enough to punch it out. So you tap it a few times, then you lift it off the table. I have now a guide, and then you can punch it out like this. Here you have the clip, the pin. You put it aside here. I leave the dual, the punch, I leave it in. Why? Now you can put your fingers across inside the hammer or the firing pin on the back, and you can pull it out so that you can keep it in place so that it doesn't spring out. Now you need to get the safety blockage out, the safety piece out. That's a little bit fiddly, but it involves some pushing. There's a spring behind it, and at one point you can see the firing pin is already coming out. You can take this one out and pull out the firing pin and the spring, the return spring of the firing pin. Now you just keep it upside down, and there comes another little spring. That's almost the complete disassembly. You can take the ejection extractor rod system out by punching out the other pin. I will show you. It's not necessary for cleaning the firing pin, but same as before, put the punch in flat on the table and if you hammer it through, get it off the floor of the, and just there it came. You put it a little bit further away, and again you keep it in, do not pull it out. If you do, springs will go everywhere, so keep your thumb on it. Now you can pull it out and then slowly let it come. It's not a big spring behind there, it's a small one, but there you have it. It's the ejector with the little bit of red for the indicator. Put it there. There's a spring, and in this spring, if you can see it, I will light it. I hope you can find it then, see it then. There's something in there. It's a small rubbery like thingamajiggy. It's a little bit, it doesn't come out. Now it does. Yes. Oh, there it is. It's a small plastic piece. Do not lose it. It's put there for a reason. This is the spring. Keep it together. It's white. So as you can see, I have a white backdrop, so if you put it on there you might see it, it's lying here. But if you lose it on the floor in a carpet or something like that, you have a hell of a job getting it back. Put it in there. Okay, again you can clean out this space. It's not a really difficult job. You can clean out now the firing pin room. You can clean out everything you want. Okay, for reassembly, first I will, there goes my camera again. First I will put in the ejector and its spring. There's a tiny little, there's a hole where the spring fits inside, so you put the spring in there together with the little plastic rubbery plasticly thing. You put in the ejector. It only fits in one way, so that cannot go wrong. Then you take the punch, you stick it in from the bottom through the hole, and it's now assembled. You take the pin and you're gonna push it in from above. Why? There's a rounded edge. You put that in first. You're gonna push it in on top of the punch. The punch will push it out if you push too hard, as I just did. You put in the punch, the pin. Again, I'm gonna use my IKEA multiple screwdriver as a hammer, so I cannot make any scratches. I'll slap it just like this, and when it's right, you push out the punch and the ejector is in line with it. So you don't need to push against the spring to get everything back inside. For better handling, you see it's now flush with the top, but it's still protruding, so I just give it a small whacks with a hammer, so it's nice and flat, and it works again. Now what we're gonna do is install again the firing pin. First the spring. There's not really a front or a back side, but I just keep it on like so, When I got it, it was on this like so, and I put it in like so again. Just stick it in. However, you need to rotate the firing pin in such a way that the indentations, the shallow piece, goes to the bottom. If you hold the weapon like so, you stick it in into the pin, the spring, and then you can see, hope so, no you cannot, through the hole you could see, if you do it yourself, you must keep the one so that it doesn't rotate. Now you put this spring, the spring from the safety notch, in its hole. You just drop it in there. Then you put this one on top. Again, this bit that's been removed goes up against the firing pin. Now it's a little bit fishy. You need to pull out the firing pin a little bit in order to push him in. Then you can, if it's right, when it's right, if you then push it in, it's a little bit fiddly, but you will find out how it goes. Now it's in. The firing pin is now locked in place by the notch. Do not pull your finger out here, because if you move it, the firing pin could come shooting out at the end. What I'm gonna do now is insert the punch through the hole. Now the firing pin is secured. Again, you're gonna put the stift from the top with the rounded piece, a rounded end, into the above. Just give it a few taps until it holds. The punch comes out. Drive it in a little bit deeper. I do that. I don't know if you're gonna do that. I do it. Install back the cleaned barrel, the buffer and return spring. Align it. Put it nicely in the middle. Take the lower side, cock the hammer, and make sure this one is the holding is good and well in place. Put it, align it slowly, that it's like so. Don't push, you don't need to use any force except when you pull it back like this. So this notch here comes in for front of the other, front of this one. Push it back. The weapon is now ready. Hope you enjoyed the video.